black power, peace of black power, peace of black power. Hoping my sound is good. I hope my sound is good. Okay. This is the Few, the Proud, the For Real TV, right black at you, right black at you. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. And I want to give a shout out to everybody over on Facebook, Twitter, and of course you all on YouTube. Peace of black power. And I'm hoping everybody had a prosperous day. Looking forward to getting into this topic tonight. The topic for the night is black children more likely to flourish with both biological parents. Kind of came up with that topic because I had seen a few things. On the world news. I had seen a few things on YouTube when I was going through my Google account. They had a few things on it about it there. I really wanted to. Actually, I really wanted to. Someone probably just come back with another time about the black father being prominent in the kid's life. So just like the mother is important, the father is very important too. So but not tonight. Tonight we're going with black children more likely to flourish with both biological parents being together. Okay. And I'm also looking for some great. Hopefully, I get some great feedback. And let's get my host on. I'm gonna have someone to host with me tonight. Let's see. Let me send the host. Let me send the host this. I'm gonna send the host the link now, and hopefully she can get in. Miss Elliott, check your email, Miss Elliott. Check your email. This is the Few, the Proud, the For Real TV, right black at you, right black at you. I'm trying to wait for people to get into the building. Before I actually get started. Okay. And let people get into the building. This is the Few, the Proud, the For Real TV, right black at you. And I hope everybody had a great day today. I hope everyone is doing good today. Okay, here's the co-host.
How you doing tonight?
How are you, baby?
I'm good.
Okay. We got the co-host in the building. was just trying to give people time to come into the building before I put up any before I share my screen and put up any little research I did. I just have one thing I'm on put on the screen, because I don't want to put up too much research because I don't want people to lose interest. So I'm not going to put up a lot of research. But I wanted to get you in, and if you have anything to say before we even get started here, floor is yours. The topic is black children are more likely to flourish with both biological parents. So I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna go on mute, and I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna go on mute and turn my camera off while I get this Twitter fired up, and the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. I hope we have some viewers join us tonight. This topic tonight is about having two parents in the same home. Very important. I think that children definitely flourish because they'll have that balance of the mother and the father, the mom being the nurturer and the father being the disciplinarian. I think those two combinations work well. They work well for me. So I'm hoping that we're going to get some females out there that's going to join us tonight and give us your opinion on how you feel about having two parents, or did you do a job well with just being by yourself? So I'd love to hear from you. Please chime in. Drea, you out there tonight? I want to hear from you, Drea. How about Ryan? I'm waiting on you, Ryan. And definitely looking for Mike. So let's talk a little bit about having two parents in the household. I grew up absolutely with two parents in the household, and I did well. My parents were very strict as far as education is concerned, and that was one of the priorities in our household. If we had no homework, we absolutely had to read. And having two parents, we went to church together, and we also took vacations together. We did a lot of family bonding, and to this day, I am still very close to my sister. I had another sibling who I lost a few years ago, but at least I do have the one sister, and it's been a wonderful thing to have her in my life. So I'd like to hear from some women out there that have had to raise children by themselves, as well as had the father in the household as well. And there's also a situation I'd like to talk about, women having to raise their children and another man who's not the father helping out. I want to hear about that as well. Those are some important things.
Right, black at you, right, black at you, right, black at you. I'm back. I was just getting that Instagram fired up, and I was still listening to you though, and you made some great comments there, because I grew up with both parents, but hey, Alan, what's going on, my good brother? The topic for the night, Alan, is black children more likely to flourish with both biological parents. That's the topic for the night, my brother. Glad you joined. But yeah, I grew up with both my parents in the home. Father was the discipline, my mother didn't work. My father didn't let my mother work till I got like in 7th grade. And I had two younger brothers, and I had a younger brother and younger sister. But 7th grade, yeah, when I was in 7th grade is when my mother was able, my father, let her go to work. But I was old enough to come home, and do what I need to do for them, make sure, we did our homework and then go outside. So in other words, my mother and father had already by that time had put in me what I needed to do to run the household just a little bit, just for when we came home from school. We did our homework. Our food was already ready. So all we had to do was eat and, of course, hurry up and do our homework. Hurry up and do that homework and get on out of there. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know you had to be home before the street lights came on. You did. You had to be at home before the street lights came on. You did. So, yeah, but statistic wise, we know. Because all you have to do, if you see, we old enough to just look back. See, we really don't need no statistics if we just look back. Because we can look back and see what the community, because we had communities then. You could just look back and see what it was then to what it is now. Almost everybody had a mother and a father. It was only a couple of them, you know what I'm saying, maybe had just their mother. It wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah, most of the time it was because the father passed away.
Exactly. Say that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. You know, so, and if you looked at the crime rate then and now, big difference.
A very big difference.
Big difference. You know, you don't even have to, I mean, you know, the stats is good because when you done lived it, you really don't need the stats because you lived it and you watched the change. As your parents was telling you when you was a kid that you couldn't understand. You think they didn't know what they was talking about.
Right.
But they had watched the change. Just how we have watched the change. You understand what I'm saying? And it's funny how you look back. You look back on that and you say, wow. You say, wow, how right they were. Because they had lived it already. See, when you done lived for so long, okay, it's just like seeing things before it happens. You understand what I'm saying? You know how you could be in the street. You know what? I'm gonna put it like this. I ain't gonna use street stuff. I'm just use this here. You could be driving a car and you can almost tell what the next person getting ready to do. You gotta bet this fool getting ready to. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's really like a revelation.
Right. The voice of experience as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Right.
That's what I'm saying. See, our parents had experienced things already. You see what I'm saying? So you could see it before it even happened.
Yeah. They try very hard to instill that in us.
Yes.
The outcome of the wrong acts.
Yes. You know, I can remember my mom. My mom just I said, all right, mama, all right. Listen, I can remember 2-3 times. My mother would tell me, boy, I think you should stay in the house. I don't think you should go out tonight. Oh, mama, what you talking about? I'm gonna be good. You understand what I'm saying? Mama. What, boy? I know you're in jail, right? I told you to stay at home. I told you.
As we said, a hard head make a soft behind.
Right, but just like that. That's what used to get me, that she would tell me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
She would tell me, I think you should stay in the house tonight. I don't think you should go to that party tonight. I think you should stay in. You know, I think you should stay in. And every time, I hate her for to even say it. I don't say it, mama.
A mother's intuition.
Right. Don't say it. You know, because it's like as what they say, burning bread on you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, somebody burn, you know, that superstitious.
Yeah, jinxing you before you get started.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and then burning bread on me. No, no, no. That was just, that's just what it is. Ain't nobody got that power. It ain't about the power. It's the knowing of certain things. It's really not, power. It's just the knowing. It's just the knowing of certain things.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And then some things, a lot of things you could feel. You can feel a lot of things. Okay, that's like being in the streets. I got to go to the streets, but that's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I get the wrong vibes. It's time for me to go. And there's been a lot of times I leave and something happens. And I'd be like, man, I just left it. They'd be caught, man, such and such just got shot. Woo. I said, man, you know what, man? I felt something wasn't right up in that joint, and that's why I left. They'd be like, yeah, they told me you had just left too. I'd be like, yeah, because I felt the wrong vibe. And I got up out of there. I felt it. I felt it was time to go. Just simple as that. Just simple as that. Okay. I'm trying to get people trying to come into the building. I know Mike is not coming in. Mike is asleep.
No.
He
Okay.
gotta get up tonight and he gotta, he got that security company. He gotta block off the highway tonight. I
Oh
think
yeah, he did make mention last night. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I talked to him today.
Right.
He's still, working on that other thing, which is look like everything look like it's a go. So
Good.
yeah, everything look like it's a go.
Real
So
good.
I'm gonna get ready to share this information. Um I know I'm doing that wrong. Hold on. I gotta go here, share my screen. Okay. Let me go back here. Can you, is my screen sharing?
Yes.
Okay. And I know it's probably small. You can't read it, right?
Right.
Because see if you was on something bigger, you could say you on your phone, but it's okay. I'm not gonna read all this. I'm gonna just start here. It says children who grew up in a household with only one biological parent are worse off, on average, than children who grew up in a household with both of their biological. The key words there is biological. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, biological parents, regardless of the parent's race or educational background. Okay. Growing up with a single parent, what hurts and what helps. I don't want to read all. I want to get down to okay, wait a minute. Let me see. I had what I wanted. Now I can't find the spot. I had read through most of this. Okay. It said Princeton University scholar Professor Sarah McLean summarized that the social scientific consensus about the importance of family structure for children with her college colleagues, such in this passage from there. No, that ain't what I want. Grew up with a single parent. In recent years, many other scholars has come to a similar conclusion. I'm just trying to get through. I'm trying to find where I was at, so just be patient with me. Okay, it says the consensus views has been that children are more likely to flourish in an intact two-parent family compared to children in single parent or step families. Okay. Okay. That's not. Okay, let's go here. It says, uh, okay, now right here it has one one protocol implements of this line of search is that children may not benefit from having their father in the household. Another implicated is that the value of the two parent family may be markedly different across racial lines. With black children less likely to benefit from such a family. Accordingly, in this institution for family studies research brief, we investigated two questions. Okay, are black children more likely to flourish in an intact two-parent home compared to black children raised by single parents or in step families? We focus on these three subgroups because they are largely family groups for American children today, including African American children. And we answered this question by looking at three important outcomes: children poverty, college graduation, and incarceration. Okay. In association between family structure and child outcome marked differently by race. Here's a focus on comparing white and black children intact two-parent family to their peers in non-intact family, single-parent family, step families, and other families. Our aim is to determine if the association is different for black children compared to white children on the three outcomes noted above. Okay, family structure and black child outcome. Today, we're talking about today. Now, this is what they saying today, but we can look at the dates. It's not really today because I'm just scanning through, and these dates are 2015 to 2019, but roughly, okay? We're going to just say roughly because it didn't have 23 or even 22, okay? But I'm going to read this, then we're going to look at the graph. It says today, 30% of black children are living in a home headed by their own two biological parents. 48% are living in a home headed by a single parent, and 4% are living in a step family with one biological parent and one non-biological parent. According to the March, okay, wait a minute, here we go. According to the March 2020 current population survey, the CPS, in this research brief, we explore how these family structures are associated with children poverty, college graduation, and incarceration. We drew a data from the American Community Survey, which is the AHCS, from 2015 to 2019, 5-year estimates, and the National Survey of Youth in 1997. Followed the lives of a national representative sample of American youth, both born 1980 and 1984. The survey started in 1997 when the youth were aged 12 to 17. We used the wave that was surveyed in the 2013 and 2014 when the count was when the coach was at least 28 years old. Okay, let's see what they got here. Okay, they got figure one, child poverty rate by child's race and family living arrangements. Okay, it said living with two parents in first marriage. That's the yellow, 13%. If you can see that yellow, that's the first one. Living with two parents in first marriage. That's the yellow. The gray is living in likely step parent family. That yellow is 13%. The gray is 33%, which is living in likely step-parent family. Okay, the blue is going to represent living with single parents, and that's 46%. Blacks. This is blacks first we're doing. Okay, then compared to whites, living with two parents in first marriage, 5%. Living in likely step-parent families, in the gray, 13%. Living with single parents, in the blue, 33%. I'm just doing just a light graph here. I'm not going to do all this reading. We're going to just look at the graph right quick. And we got here figure 2, college and prison for black young youth by family structure. Okay. Growing up with two biological parents. I'm going to say it like this here. The yellow is was growing up with two biological parents. The gray is with step parents, and the blue is with single parents. Now I'm going to read the graph. Growing up with two biological parents, which is, like I said, the yellow is 28%. With step parents, in the gray, 19%. With single parents, 15%. Okay, being incarcerated. Now, being incarcerated. Now, this is our black youth. Being incarcerated, ever been incarcerated, growing up with two biological parents is, in the yellow, 8%. Okay, with step parents, in the gray, ever been to prison, 14%. With single parents, 14%. Wow. What we seeing right here is ever been incarcerated, we have with single parents in the blue, and then we got with step parents in the gray, it's 14%. So that's pretty much the same. So that, I guess they even saying, even when they with step parents, 14% of them end up incarcerated. Just like with single parents. They both 14%. And the other one was college. So the first one I read, the graphic for the first one was graduating from college. The second one I read was ever being incarcerated. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do one more. I don't want to keep with the graph. Okay, we're gonna go college and prison for young black men and black women by family structure. Like I said, once again, the yellow is growing up with two biological parents. The gray is with step parents, and the blue is with single parents. Okay, young black men's graduating from college. Young black men graduating from college. Growing up with two biological parents is 21%. Black young men graduating from college with step parents is 12%. That's the gray. Black young men graduating from college with single parents, with single parent is 12%. So this step parent thing and this single parent thing is running neck and neck. It's running neck and neck. It's running neck and neck. Now, here we go, ever being incarcerated. That one, first one was from college, graduating from college. This next one is ever being incarcerated. Remember, the yellow is both parents, the gray is step parents, the blue is with single parents. Okay, ever been incarcerated? We're going with the yellow first. Growing up with two biological parents is 14%. 14% ever being incarcerated. With step parents, which is the gray, ever being incarcerated is 26%. Wow. Wow. And then the blue, ever being incarcerated with one single parent is 24%. Okay. So while we here, we're gonna do this right quick. We're gonna do young black women. They got young black women graduating from college. Remember, the yellow is growing up with two parents, the gray is with step parents, and the blue is with a single parent. Okay. Young black women graduating from college. So we're gonna go with the college first. The yellow is growing up with two biological parents, graduating from college is 36%. With step parents graduating from college is 25%. With a single parent, young black women graduating from college is 18%. Okay, the next one is ever being incarcerated for young black women. And just remember again, the yellow is with both parents, the gray is with step parents, and the blue is with single parents. Okay. Now, growing up with two biological parents, ever being incarcerated, young black women is 2%. 2%. With step parents, ever being incarcerated, is 1%. The gray, which with single parents ever being incarcerated, which is the blue, is 4%. It's 4%. Okay. I just wanted to put these little graphs. I don't want to read all these graphs, but I just want to just put a little something out there for us to think about. Okay, I'm gonna read this here though. The odd ratio for children / young adults of non-intact family versus intact family. And we're doing it with, they got the white and the black. And they say child poverty for white would be 3.8, for blacks 3.7. The college graduate rate would be 0.4 and 0.6 for black. Incarceration white 2.4 to 2.1. Okay. I want to keep going here, but this is the little research I did. Okay.
It's good information.
Yeah, and I'm reading, and I'm gonna read this again right quick before I come down. It just says children who grow up in a household with only one biological parent are worse off on an average than children who grow up in a household with both of their what? Keyword, biological parent. Biological parent. Once again, biological parent. Regardless of the parent's race or education or background. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Okay, what do you think about that?
Well, I absolutely will say that having two parents definitely makes a difference. And if both parents have graduated from college, they are definitely going to push their children to do the same thing. And I have found that education can be a big factor when both parents are educated, from the time the children start school to the time they graduate from high school and move into college. And same thing with single moms. If she's a single mom and she's well educated, odds are she's going to push her children, though she's a single mom, to get educated. And she will do everything she can to keep her children on the right track, in reference to graduating from school and going into college.
Okay, I must agree, cause
Right.
if you if you see if I would have took a survey of how many children end up doing what their parents did, it'd have probably been higher. I hate to say it, for other people than us.
Right. But you know, one thing I have to say is that, people, no matter what race they are, they
Mhm,
tend
mhm.
to mimic their parents,
Yeah, that's what I'm.
and they
That's
tend
what
to
I was about
mimic their
to say.
grandparents.
Yeah,
So, starting at ground zero, somehow we're going to have to get more involved with grandparents, aunts, uncles, to bring these families together. Because sometimes the guy that could have been a part of the family has opted not to do that. And then you don't have that control. And one thing that I would love to say to the women coming up today, the young ladies coming up today, learn how to pick and choose who you're going to spend your time with. Because that makes a big difference. Because if you get pregnant, that's a game changer. And it will change your life for life
that's
if you're tending to be a mom. So those are some important things that we always have to really try to instill in our children, that, pick and choose your company.
drastically. It could change drastically.
Right. And especially if it's a gentleman that she is dating, and he is coming from a family that is broken, so to speak, then odds are he does not have the glue to keep his family together.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
He has no idea how to keep his family together.
Yeah, well, cause see, that's like, I be out and in the barber shops and we talk about how the black woman is. You understand what I'm saying? Especially the younger ones, because see, I think in order to be a wife or to be a husband, you had to be raised that way.
Absolutely.
To know what to do. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not
Absolutely.
saying that you can't do it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm not saying that. But if you look at, see, I hate comparing us to, but you have to. Who we gonna compare it to? I hate to compare us to other people, but you have to. Or what is the measuring stick? You understand what I'm saying? See, most cultures, they raise the women to be wives. They raise them to be wives. See, I can remember growing up. My sister, she had to do most of the stuff around the house. She had the wash and stuff like that. There, you understand what I'm saying? 'Cause my
Right.
mother,
Because the mother is the teacher, though.
right,
The
right,
mother is definitely the teacher. So
right,
whether she's got a husband or she's by herself, she still can instill what's proper,
right, right.
if that's what she chooses to do. Because there are people in the world who did not do it right, but they want their children to do it right.
But you got to be able to teach them to do it right.
Oh, absolutely.
You understand
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So you can only teach what you know.
Right. And that's why we have to have these aunts, we have to have these
But
grandmothers
see, these young
involved.
folks today, don't tell my kid nothing.
Right.
You don't tell my kid what to do. You understand what I'm saying? And the kid grow up and be ignorant like them. I hate to
Mhm.
say it, but that's what we end up with. You see them in the street. They'll call the kids the B word, the H word, all kind of stuff.
But when you
Out in public.
but if you're listening to that sort of behavior, clearly that woman is not happy. She is not happy with being a single mom or even having a husband. And she's just not happy. And the children are now going to take the brunt of all that. It happens like that. And we got to learn how to put an end to that. We got to put an end to it.
Okay.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. And see, I got another brother. He's a Hebrew Israelite, but man, him be having some pretty deep conversations. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of the young guys out here now, that's a lot of the young guys that let me say, that's doing the right thing, that's got pretty good jobs and stuff like that. There, they, I hate to say it, but they say, man, they say ain't nobody in the mirror. I'm telling you what these young brothers be saying. Be like, man, hey, man, look here, man, ain't no way. See, and then these younger sisters, they get mad at these younger brothers called the passport bros. The passport bros, they go to these other countries and get the women over there. And they said the reason why they do that because they more feminine. They are really women. They act like women. You understand what I'm saying? They submissive. You understand what I'm saying? See. Okay. Let me say this. Let me ask you this here. What do the word submissive mean to you? Maybe. Okay. Let's start there. Let's go with that there. Even though we ain't got off the kids, but I'm just you understand what I'm saying? Because I'm just saying what the young brothers be saying. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, they said that the sisters is too masculine, and I must agree with them from the young folks I see.
But there is a reason. There is a reason. They've had to do it by themselves for whatever it is. They've had to do it by themselves. And it's very hard if you are a woman who's getting up, going to work, bringing home the bread, the bacon, and putting it on the table, and you're going to have a man come into your life, and he is not going to put anything on the table except take things off of the table.
Okay, but no, did you hear what I
But
said?
but
These young
but
brothers
so
are
that's
on
hard
their
to be
job.
submissive. That's a
Okay,
hard way to
no, no,
be.
no. But I'm saying, okay, but okay,
Because submissive can be different.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I
I
was gonna
myself,
say.
I don't mind being submissive if I am submitting to something that's going to be beneficial to me and my man.
Okay,
I don't want to submit to nothing that's not going to be a benefit to both.
okay,
So
okay.
we're all very different. And that could pose a problem. Don't get me wrong. That could absolutely pose a problem. But when you're dealing with a female who has worked, been there, done that, it's hard for her to be submissive if the man is not going to step and be the man she needs him to be.
Okay.
And that's real talk.
Okay. Okay. Well. How you supposed to? Okay. Well. How's you supposed to? These young brothers, they be saying that the women who maybe have something to bring to the table, a lot of them have a lot of baggage with them, and what they mean baggage, kids.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, the young brothers say, they don't want to not deal with the kids. They say not per se the kids. It's the kids, daddies, and you have to deal with all of that comes along with it.
And I can absolutely understand him not wanting to get into a situation like that because it could be lethal. It could be absolutely lethal. And I would feel like it is time for him to start really picking and choosing once again
So
who
that's
you're going
well,
to deal with.
he's by himself. Well, it's a couple of them. They say they just not.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? They say they just not. And
Right.
then they say the ones that's maybe single and maybe it's on kind of on their level what they're looking for, that they um is they say they just a little too masculine.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? They femininity is gone.
Right.
They talk like a man, and you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that there.
Right.
So but I'm saying now the ones that has kids and the little girl is watching her mama, maybe she may grow up to think that's how a woman's supposed to be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We tend to mimic our environment.
Right.
Be a
So
good,
now
bad, or
here we
indifferent.
go on and on and on again.
Right.
Just on and on and on again.
Right.
See, to me, that's going backwards.
Absolutely.
Because the family would never come together that way.
Right.
You'll never have families that way.
Right.
And see, society has a lot to do with it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? These sisters get this Section 8, and if they got a man, he can't be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He got to sleep over. And if he live there, he got to be out of there at certain times. And you know what I'm saying? He might be working and everything else. How long do you think a guy gonna put up with that? He get off work or whatever. Oh, you can't come now because they supposed to be coming by. And he just got off working 10, 12 hours. That's gonna get old.
Well, I would think that if this gentleman had a real interest in this woman, he would take her out of her situation and make sure they can be together in the proper way.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to be with her that much.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is high risk. Some things you do have to take a leap out on faith on. You never know. But it all boils down to picking and choosing the right people to be in your circle. Whether it's you're going to be a boyfriend or your best friend. You still have to pick the right people that's going to be in your circle.
Yeah.
You absolutely have to.
Yeah, that's real.
And these young women have to learn how to not be a free-for-all. That's another problem. That's how they end up with 2, 3 kids with different fathers. So having children is definitely a choice, and I take my hat off to all mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she's falling short in some sort of way, she still do have her children in her custody for the most part. And I can appreciate that part. The road is rough, it's hard. But we got to network together. We got to help each other. We got to show and support. And definitely educate.
How do you do that? Some of these little girls with these kids, you can't say nothing to them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I do understand what you're saying.
They be ready to fight. You understand?
Well, can you imagine being a single mom without a father involved?
You're angry all the time.
You're very angry.
All the time.
Who would not be angry?
Yeah.
You're going to be angry, and the children are going to take the brunt of that. Society is going to take the brunt of that. And those are the things that we got to curb. We have to curb that behavior. And our mother, she always told us, never rely on a man to protect you. Never. You should be on birth control.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be sexually active, you should be on birth control.
Mm-hmm.
That needs to be pushed. And if all else fails, abstinence is the best thing going.
Right. Okay.
That would change that. That would definitely change that. And, you know, interestingly enough, these blended families, a lot of them can turn out well because they tend to start to accept the reality of having to be in this broken, put together family now. And it starts to feel good. So there can be some success rates. I believe it 100%.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you see a lot of ball players and everything. Most of them grow up with single parents. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the first thing they say is just us, and then mama. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So just us is right.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I call it just us, but anyway, but I'm just, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out here. Like I said, I had seen a lot of, because see, one thing they was talking about is in the Super Bowl, the 2 black quarterbacks, both of them, their fathers played a big role in their lives to get them where they at now. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But a lot of times the fathers don't get credit. They don't want to give the fathers credit. They always want to give them, the credit to the mama. You dig what I'm saying? Like fathers is not important. And that's why I said that's another live we're going to do. You understand what I'm saying? How important is the father? You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like the father, he don't get no, he don't really get no credit. The way society pushes it. And I'm saying, and I may be wrong when they pushing the black agenda. If the father did something good, you barely hear of the father. It'll be the mama this, the mama that, the mama this. You understand what I'm saying? Like the woman made the baby by herself.
But the father has to be around to get that credit.
No, I'm just saying these fathers are around.
Well, I think they do get the credit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
It just might not be publicly like it is with the mom.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the mom is the key to life.
But see, what I'm saying is this here. When they don't let what I'm saying is the media. You understand what I'm saying? The media always want to portray the black man like he don't take care of his family. This is what I'm saying. And the father is important. He's the discipline. See, but like I said about them two black players, first two black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl before, like that, it don't mean nothing to me. We always want to be the first black in some white man arena or some white man corporation. Man, I'm so tired. Here it is, 2023, and we still becoming the first black in some white man's establishment. I'm just so sick of that, man. That's to me, that's not an achievement.
Well, wait a minute.
No. Let me finish. The achievement would be to that black man owning his own corporation on that level. That will impress me. Being the first black in some white man corporation or on some white man plantation, that don't impress me. I don't need his approval to let me know that I'm good at something. I don't need his approval. Okay, you can have it.
But there was a time.
I understand that.
When a black person couldn't even walk down his own street. He couldn't even drink from the same water fountain. He couldn't even eat in the same restaurant. So when we find these people who are doing something for the first time, that's going down in history. And that's a beautiful thing. There's the flip side of that. There was a time when we had no choices. None. So now we do have choices. And it's a beautiful thing that the people who have choices are taking clear advantage of those choices, no matter what the choice is. If it's a choice that's going to make us look better and make us look like it is definitely possible.
To me, that's only symbolism. You know why it's only symbolism? Because it don't benefit the hood. It don't benefit my people.
Okay, well, this is the thing.
Symbolism.
Okay, but that's
all it is. Symbolism.
Okay, but this is the thing. If it's symbolism, it's still inspiration to that little 10-year-old who says, wow, I want to be like that.
And you supposed to take him and teach him that I want you to say, wow, and own it. This is what we have to teach him. To say, wow, and own it. So let me say this here. We got all these ball players. We got everybody chasing balls. You understand what I'm saying? But you have not one own nothing. You have not one come back to the hood and help them kids. I'm talking about really helping. I ain't talking about giving them the dribbles. We supposed to employ our own people. We supposed to sell our own culture to each other. Who's selling us our culture? Chinese sell us our culture. White man sell us our own culture. You know, I was just watching the news, either it was this morning or yesterday, where it's a white woman. She got a hip hop museum in New York. That's going to be for about a week. She owns all the stuff. And you paying her to come see your own culture. This is what I'm saying. We give our culture away. We just give it away. And then they sell it back to us. They are culture vultures. But let me say this. We let them do it, though. We let them do it. Okay.
Well, there are plenty of Black businesses in the world. And I don't know how much research there's a plan to see how many are in this world, but there are quite a few Black businesses in the world, and very successvel.
Okay, but see,
and we just need to maybe take a look at where they are and what they're doing.
I can, but on what level? Because I can't give it to you because I have did it. Ron in the house, y'all. Ron say, "Hello, everyone. Sorry for being late. I'm coming live." All right, my brother.
All right, Ron. Looking for you.
Yeah, but but it's. I'm telling you, it's minute. A little bitty what's name. What I mean by these ball players with all this money, all these standing on the stage telling all these jokes, entertaining them crackers. You understand? They own none of the venues. You understand? This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well, they're actually entertaining a multitude of people as well as their own.
Pardon?
I said they are entertaining a multitude of people, including their own.
You're missing my point. Who paying them? Them crackers paying them to get up there and entertain. When you watch a football game, them crackers paying them, you slaves on the field. I told the brother the other day, I said, look at here. He want to tell me how much they make. I said, well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, they make that. Okay, he make a lot of money. I said, but guess what? That one player last week, he woke up and he was sent to another plantation. He had no say so. Just like slavery. He had no say so. Nigga, pack your shit, pack your stuff, you're gone.
In the world of sports, yes, that's the way.
But I'm just saying, what I'm just trying to get him to understand.
And they know that getting into the business.
They high paid slaves. That's all they are.
Well, they know that getting into the business.
Yeah, I could buy a
sent somewhere else.
Okay, my brother. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now. All right, I'm gonna send it to you right now. I'm gonna send Brian the link. He wants to come in.
All right. Back for some more, huh, Ryan?
Ha ha. I'm gonna send Ron the link.
So, do you have anybody communicating on your end?
No, I don't know where everybody at.
No one's okay.
I don't know where everybody at. Well, I know where Mike at. I talked to Dre earlier. I thought she was going to come in because I did talk to her earlier. Yeah, I talked to Dre earlier.
All right, Drea, you got to get in.
Okay, I sent Ron the link.
Okay.
You can keep talking. I need to hit the head open. Did you hear me?
Yes, I do. I hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the. I gotta hit the head.
Okay, well, let's talk about some family household stuff. I remember Sundays we would have dinner together, family style. All of that stuff teaches us how to love. And I don't even think children sit down today and do a Sunday dinner, let alone have any family time together. And that promotes love amongst each other, which will help them to carry that into the world. and find someone else to love. And it's a nice thing when we have that for each other. These families who have to be single, it's very unfortunate that they are single. But I believe a single mom can do a great job. A lot of good children have came out of a single household and have been very productive and very successful. So I don't know where you at, Ryan. Are you out there, Ryan? Okay, well, maybe he'll be coming in a few minutes. Anyways, as far as children in college, I know some children who started off in college with two parents and have dropped out of college. So it can go both ways.
Okay, right like that. You right like that. You, I'm back. Yeah, well, we know for a fact nothing, nothing is guaranteed. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing is guaranteed. You understand what I'm saying? Money don't guarantee, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be, you know what I'm saying, because you can come from a rich home, from a rich folks home, and still be messed up. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? End up
Right.
on drugs and everything else.
Right. Dropping out of college, the whole kit and caboodle. Yes.
I sent you the link, Ron. I sent you the link. Check your email. Check your email. Check your email. I sent it to you. I'm going to send it to you again. Check your email. I sent it to you, though. I'm going to send it to you again. I sent it to you.
Yeah, I found that a recent email definitely will help you to get in right away.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you try to get it on tomorrow's, yesterday's.
Oh, no, it's not going to work because because it'd be a different link.
Right.
YouTube does that.
Mm-hmm.
That's to protect me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's to protect me.
Well, that's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's to protect the whole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ron, check your email. I just sent it to you again. Check your email. Okay, there you're not. See there, now you're coming in. Now you coming in. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Ron.
All right, Ron.
Ron, my man Lee in the house.
How you doing tonight, Ron?
You freezing up. Ron, you're gonna need to get by a window. You in the house. You need to get by that window. You froze. You froze on the screen. You might have to go out and come back in. You might have. Now you're breaking up. You froze.
Not a good connection.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get by a window. Go out and come back in. Go right out and come right back in. Use the same me. Go out and come right back in. Yeah, get by a window. You still there? Get by a window. Yeah, see, yeah, he went out.
Okay.
Yeah, see, because he lived downtown and that them apartment buildings right there on 9th Street. So he all that brick there. You gotta stand by a window.
Yeah.
Sit by a window. Yeah, all that brick.
Right.
Yeah.
There's so much is going on downtown. I mean, all that
technology
is really powerful.
Yeah, because you got to remember, then it's a bank right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
All that, all that right there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The bank right there.
Right.
And then the building he live in. The building he live in is a hotel connected to it.
Right.
One side is apartments, the other side is a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Which hotel is it?
I forget that hotel right there on it's 9th and Superior.
Uh-huh.
9th and Superior.
Right.
Forget
Yeah.
the name of the hotel right there.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, 9th and Superior. You got, I think that's the Key Bank on one side, and then he on the other side.
Yeah, well, I know where Key Bank is, but
Key Bank right on the corner, right across the street. Because Ty got a barbershop in the same building. 'Cause I was down there today. Okay. Ryan, you still freezing up.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, yeah, you're a little better because you're still freezing a little bit. Is you on your phone Wi-Fi or your house? Is you on your home Wi-Fi or is you on your house Wi-Fi or your home or your phone Wi-Fi?
I don't think he can hear you.
Right. Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. This is the Few the Proud of For Real TV right back at you. See, he froze again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he froze again. He might need to go on his phone Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
His phone Wi-Fi. Sometimes your phone Wi-Fi work better than your apartment Wi-Fi when you're doing this kind of stuff here. I think that the last time I told him that, and he was on his phone Wi-Fi, and it worked it better.
Mm-hmm.
Because on your phone Wi-Fi, when you get to the window, it pick up from outside. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, just a little something I learned since I've been doing this, you know.
Right.
But, yeah, but
I got to get my charger because it's interestingly enough, this YouTube obviously really drains my battery.
Yeah, well, it drains anybody's battery if you don't have it charged good.
Yeah, because it was charged up, but I see it's now telling me I need to charge.
Yeah, well, you need to charge it, or you gonna blank out.
I know. I got 20%.
You can't plug it to the computer or something.
I'm in front of the computer. I'm about to plug it in now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if you can plug it up to your computer, instead of your wall, sometimes it'll charge quicker with the computer than it will with the wall.
Right.
Okay. But I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody over here on the Instagram. I'm gonna mute my.
Excuse me for a second.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me? You hear me?
I can hear you, Ron.
Yeah, we can hear you, Ron. What's going on, my good brother?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. You froze up again now. You freezing up. Okay, you're a little better than what you was. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. You on your phone Wi-Fi now?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You freezing up a little bit, but is you on your phone?
I can hear you a little bit. You sound muffled. Okay, going out again.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't know we've been on here over an hour. Whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, he's trying to come in again now, but he ain't. Okay.
Oh, that was my phone.
Okay, there you go, my brother. You look a lot clearer now. You froze again. You freezing up.
Yeah.
You're freezing up. And we want to get your perspective on this.
Yes, absolutely.
You're gonna have to go out and come back in, Ron.
That's how I had that trouble yesterday myself.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't act right.
Yeah, sometimes that's what I'm saying. Sometimes when they do that, you have to go off your home Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
Go to your phone Wi-Fi. You understand? I'm saying? And get by a window, and I find that works. Yeah, I find that works. You know,
Mhm.
but we'll give him some time to get in. But
Right.
yeah, nothing is guaranteed in life. Okay, now that I know, nothing is guaranteed in life. You know, me personally, am I where I think I should be at? No. But when I look at that, when I look back to what I done been through and all the time I lost,
You're in a good space now.
yes. Yeah, see, I'm gonna tell you something. I look at all the time I lost, in and out of jail, on the streets, messing with drugs, on the streets, period, just wasting time. In the street, getting money, but ain't going nowhere. And
Right.
then when you get knocked, then you got to go lay it down. Come out, do it again, go lay it down. Come out, do it again, go lay it down. Come out, do it again, and go lay it down. Come out
Hard-headed man.
and do it again and go lay it down.
Hard-headed man.
But, huh?
Hard-headed man.
Yeah. But let me say this here though. Not that I compare myself to people. I look at a lot of people that didn't do what I did, worked on jobs all their life, and they ain't doing too much better than me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I know, see, one thing about me, I'm going to hustle. I'm going to do what I got to do. See what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm a great, as they used to call me in the street, the great bounce back. Because I would come on from the joint and bounce back so quick. You dig what I'm saying? But at least my mother and my father, I could say they both was proud of them before they died. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Being in the joint when my father died, you dig what I'm saying? But at least I was on the street when my mama died.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And I had just had a birthday party, 75th birthday party.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
Okay. And so that was like the most important thing to me. Because see, I had took my mother and father through so much all my life.
Mm-hmm.
Since I was a child.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Since I was a child. Since I was a child. Since I was a child, I was in them streets. Okay, now there you go. You must be on. Okay, now as soon as I say that,
As soon as you say something,
you on your phone Wi-Fi. You on your phone Wi-Fi, child?
Can you hear me?
Child.
I
Yeah,
might have to go get him a computer from the Goodwill, or maybe I might get him one off the street. I'll make sure it's working.
Did
Hey,
you hear Ron? Yeah. Can you hear us? Turn your volume up on your phone.
Hold on.
Turn the volume up on your phone.
Nah, I lost it, right?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, so that's pretty much what I could say.
Well, you know what? Like you talked to me about ancestors. So they're still here with us.
Oh, ain't no question.
And we have to make sure we finish off right.
Yeah.
That's what's important now.
Yeah.
They have given us enough, and they know they've given us enough, whether we know it or not. So it's time for us to stand up and move forward.
Right.
That's what happens when our parents leave us.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ancestors saying, okay, you've done enough.
That's it. Yeah.
Now they must do on their own.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe that too. Because I know I was watching Dr. Smalls yesterday, and he was on Sarnetta TV. And shout out to Sarnetta, because he puts the work in. He keeps the good work. He keeps the people on there bringing that good information. And Dr. Smalls said, you are your ancestor. He said, every ancestor ever lived, you are them.
I believe that.
You're a part of all of them, because it took all of them to make you.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
He said your mother and father, you're a part of them. You're a part of all your grandparents, and a part of all of their grandparents, and so on and so on.
And the white man has turned that into DNA.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
He has turned it into DNA.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But this is the Future Crowd Look For Real TV. Right Black at you. Right Black at you. If it's your first time seeing this, seeing my channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Tap that little bell. Make sure it says all. So every time I go live or upload something, you'll get it. It'll keep you in the loop. And smash that thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And like I said, a thumbs up just helps the video to get played more. It don't put no money in my pocket. It don't do anything like that. The thumbs up just get the video to play. That's all it does. It just gets the video to play. I'm not gonna get any money from you just simply thumbing up the video. I'm not gonna get anything from it. All it's gonna do is help the video to get played so people can see the video, so they can get the information. All I want you to do is think. That's all. That's all. I know some of these videos, some of my lives be great ones. And I will look and have 3, 4, 5 thumbs up. No way. After this has been watched 50, 60 times. There's no way. But okay. Okay, Ron said he's gonna just comment here. This is what he got for you. Can you see that?
Yes.
Can you see that?
Hold on, wait a minute.
You want me to just read it?
Okay, yeah. Because it's very small.
I'll read it. He say, let me just comment and post. Okay, my brother. And this is what he said to you. He said, Miss Elliott, I need a new computer. Laugh out loud.
Absolutely.
He said he don't want one of them used ones he's going to get you.
I know that's right.
He want a new one.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of you. Okay, Ryan, you got that coming.
Yeah.
You have to plug my phone in with this other cord. Because for some odd reason, it's not charging in the computer.
Okay. Well, don't worry about it. We've been on here long enough.
I just
don't worry about it. We've been on here long enough. So this is what you can do. You can just go and close out on your own. Give us a close out.
Give us a close out?
Yeah. Close out, for the end of the night.
Okay.
So that's what a close out. Close out means you ready to end the night and you're going to give us your last thought.
Okay, well, I want to thank everybody who listened in and decided to not chime in with us. I hope you'll do it tomorrow. I appreciate being able to be a part of this new adventure. And we got to really think about having parents and raising children together. Right. You guys have a good night.
Okay. All right, baby. Thanks for co-hosting with me. Peace and black power to
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay.
All
And have
right.
a great evening.
You too.
All right.
Good night, Ryan.
Good night, Ron. She said good night, Ron.
So he must have signed off then, right?
Yeah. All righty. Good night, my good people. I'm gonna as I said again before I close out here, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and for anybody who might watch this video. I'm closing out. This is my closeout. And peace and black power. Subscribe to the channel. Share the channel. Share and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and share it to your families. Share it to your social media. And let's get the information out there. All we're trying to do is make you think. We want you to think. And you see all my content is positive content. I refuse to put the garbage out. We got enough of that out there. We need to build Black strong families. That's why we have this mission we own to take back the hood. That's why the channel is called The Few, the Proud, the For Real. I already know it's only going to be a few of us, but a few can make a difference. That's why I started the channel to make a difference, and I figure I will get a few so we can start this For Real team, which we're putting the team together now. And you see the information on the bottom of the screen. If you would like to be a part of the For Real team, contact me here, the For Real TV at gmail.com. And of course, you can cash app the host here, $ the For Real one. Okay, this
What
is
about
the
the
world.
co-host?
Oh well, you have to have it up. You have to have your thing up. But this is where we come communicate and get the job done. Okay, Ron got something for you. Ron says, okay, good night, Miss Elliott. Good night, Top. Okay, my good brother. Have a nice evening, my brother. But yeah, and with that, I say peace and black power. I thank everyone for tuning in on Facebook, Twitter, and the YouTube, and that was on Instagram. Peace and black power. And I'm gonna get on out of here.
All right.
Have a nice evening. All righty. Have a nice evening.
Okay, you too.
All right.
Good night.